What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We're pumping out a bunch of content right now, and the goal of the channel is to help you guys catch some more bass. So hopefully you can find something on the channel that will help you catch some more bass. But today we're talking about the elephant in the room. Everybody's been asking, I see all the comments, everyone's asking about the brakes. What do I think about the brakes? What do I think about these trolling motors that are hanging off my power poles? So we're gonna dive in, we're gonna head out on the water. I'm gonna show you exactly how I use them, give you my thoughts on them, and kind of give you a full rundown on the bass brakes and why I think they are a must-have on your boat. So these right here are the bass brakes. These are made by Crappie Brakes, is really where they got their start. So it's crappiebrakes.com is where I got these from. But really, it's just a 40-pound thrust trolling motor that is mounted to your power poles. Got a little brace down here to keep it from flopping around. And these are powered onto my cranking battery, my electronics battery. And then basically, so up front at the trolling motor, here I'll go show you, we have an on-off switch. Basically just a stomp switch. So right here, I push this button and my blades are spinning back there. Trolling motor spinning, the brakes are spinning. So basically the brakes are for stopping the boat whenever you're live scoping. If you're looking for a fish, looking for a piece of structure, you stomp on these and you don't have to turn the trolling motor head away from what you're pointing at, and you can stop, back up. It's really, really cool. So we're gonna head out on the water, kind of give you a rundown. We're gonna start with like a piece of structure so you can see basically when we get within range of that piece of structure, and I'm gonna hit the brakes and we're gonna back up and you'll see exactly how I like to use the brakes. So let's get the boat launched, head out on the water, and we'll show you all about the brakes. All right, guys, we made it out on the water. I want to show you exactly how to use these brakes. I mean, obviously they're not going to work like this. They're up out of the water on the power pole. So the first step, whenever I get to the area that I'm fishing or I'm planning on using the brakes, is to lower the power poles. So I like to lower them about halfway and stop them about right there, because I don't want the frame of the power pole all the way down in the water. So I don't want them that far down, because it really slows down my trolling motor. You know, it really slows down the speed that I can go with my trolling motor. The drag of those poles dragging, those frames of the power poles, really slows down the speed of my trolling motor. So like I said, I like to leave them about right there. That way the brakes are in the water, but the frame of the power poles are not. So you can see when I hit those, we got power. We got brakes. So she's backing us up right now. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna head straight towards one of these buoys. And once we see the buoy on the live scope, I'm gonna hit the brakes and you're gonna see how fast we're able to stop and how fast we're able to reverse. I mean, it's really, really cool. So I'm gonna do a little loop here and get going full speed right towards that buoy. And we got our range set to 100 feet right now. So for this example, this would be, you know, if I was just trolling around looking for a fish on my live scope and I happen to see a fish at 100 feet, this is how quick I'd be able to stop and get a cast on them. So there's the buoy. We're gonna let off the trolling motor, hit the brakes, and look at that, we are stopped. Now we're going backwards. Just like that. It's about 25 feet it took to stop the boat at full speed. We're going about 3 miles an hour. But now I would be able to make a precise cast and not get too close to that fish. If I hadn't used the brakes, by the time I see that fish or that piece of structure and realized that I wanted to make a cast, I would have drifted in too close and that fish would have been spooked. So that right there is the primary way to use the brakes, and it definitely helps you catch more fish and puts fish in the boat that you normally wouldn't catch. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully it answered some of your questions. If you have any more questions, drop them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer all those for you. Like I said, these are available at crappiebrakes.com. You can get the exact set that I have on my boat right here. But appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys next time.